If you've ever tried shopping for menswear in Italy, you know how easy it is to get it wrong. Tourist shops, overpriced labels, pieces that feel exciting in the moment and wrong the second you get home. What you actually want is something artisanal, maybe even bespoke, with a story behind it. Not just clothing, but a quality piece of Tuscany. So instead of guessing or wasting time in outdated travel guides, we've chosen 6 independent stores here in Florence that solve that problem completely. Because I live here, I watch how men dress in the city for work, for dinners, for the moments that matter, and over time you start to notice what actually makes a difference. While I may not be the one wearing the suit and tie, I understand what makes Florentine menswear so special. Give me less than 20 minutes and I'll show you 6 stores where style, quality and really Italian taste come together. And stay with me for the last one. It's a real hidden gem. Tucked in a small street side from Piazza Antinori, signori vi presento Sartoria Sisto, via del Trebbio 18R. This is bespoke shirting, the way it was always meant to be done. English seams, removable collar stays, hand embroidered initials. Every small detail is considered and entirely personal. They work with double twisted Egyptian cotton, which matters more than it sounds. It's softer, more breathable, and significantly more durable than standard cotton, while remaining almost weightlessly light. The kind of fabric that keeps its structure and elegance for years, not seasons. My dad is a fan, and what he notices about this piece is that nothing feels excessive. It's very Florentine in that way, understated, focused, quietly confident. A beautifully made shirt deserves the right pair of sunglasses, and the stylish Italian man always has them, functional, elegant, chosen for his face rather than a logo. Bottega di Sguardi on Via dei Parioni is not a typical optical shop. It feels much more like a carefully curated design space, calm, intimate, personal. It was founded by Simone Ghedini, and everything here is built around the idea that frames should reflect the person wearing them, not the other way around. The selection focuses on independent brands and beautifully crafted Italian pieces chosen for the character rather than recognition. Walking in, you immediately feel the difference between a place that sells eyewear and a place that truly understands eyewear and the man wearing it. Let's head across Ponte Vecchio and you'll find U-Boat, one of those shops you notice immediately, especially if you're drawn to objects with real presence. The brand was founded by Tuscany designer Italo Fontana, and everything about it feels deeply rooted in that particular Italian combination of design, engineering, and craft. The watches are bold, oversized, heavily inspired by military and naval instruments. There's a rugged elegance to them, wearable industrial design, more than conventional luxury watches. What makes U-Boat interesting is that despite the scale and personality of the pieces, they still feel generally handcrafted and individual. There's a lot of innovation in the details, but without losing the Tuscan identity underneath it all. From Ponte Vecchio, cross into Oltrarno and make your way along Via Guicciardini. Manina Calzature is at number 16R. There's something very particular about places like this. It doesn't feel like a shoe shop exactly. It's amazing. The history and tradition are right in front of you. Since 1953, every pair of shoes is still made with a level of care you can see immediately. The leather, the stitching, the shape of the last. Nothing is rushed, nothing is approximate. And what makes Manina different from many shoe shops is that they actually make the shoes themselves through their own artisan process, which is becoming genuinely rare. They have a bespoke service. still in Oltrarno, and we want to show you a place we came back to just a few months ago to find a sweater for my nonno. When you walk through the door at Maglificio GRP, you feel like you've stepped into 1965, which is part of the charm, and you're immediately surrounded by beautiful knitwear. Very colourful, very Italian, the kind of pieces that make you look distinctive and feel confident without trying. The service is something we generally appreciated. We made a purchase, you took the time to explain exactly how to care for the garment, how to wash it, what to do if something went wrong. That kind of attention is not common anymore. And the final store is Ultra, Via dei Serragli 5R, still in Oltrarno, which tells you something about this neighborhood and why we keep coming back to it. For me, it's the best place to shop in all of Florence, full of independence with character. Ultra is the sister brand of Maglificio GRP. They both represent a different style of Italian menswear, more relaxed, more contemporary, but with exactly the same attention to quality that runs through every shop in this video. Maglificio GRP, Ultra e Casa Isaac are all brands made by the company GRP SRL, an artisanal sweater producers located in Poggiacaiano. They are an international-facing brand with exhibits each year at Pitti Uomo. So, the focus here is on beautifully made casual clothing. At Ultra, we'll find beautiful sweaters made with cotton and silk, Japanese denim, military-inspired jackets, workwear, textured knitwear. It's a gem of a store you need to see. Simple pieces with real character. Ultra has the same appreciation for craft you find across Florence, but interpreted in a much cooler and contemporary way. Beautifully relaxed menswear that men in my family love, especially my brother. So, these are 6 stores in Florence that I think are generally worth your time. A bespoke shirt, a considered pair of sunglasses, a watch with personality, handmade shoes, beautifully crafted knitwear, and a relaxed alternative or relaxed dressing when you want quality without formality. Now, let me know which one you'd like to discover first. So, that was my personal guide to the Florentine stores that still believe in craftsmanship, quality, and dressing with intention. But there's one Florentine heritage brand we absolutely need to discuss, a brand my grandfather remembers fondly. Men here in Florence have been walking in the shoes for decades because Ferragamo began with shoes and then went on to conquer the world. And if you want to understand why Italian men still respect this brand so deeply, you can watch that video right here. Grazie, ci vediamo venerdì.